Welcome, and thank you guys for being here on this important day.
Thank you.
We're here to celebrate the very special love between Christy and Dawn by joining them today in marriage. At this time, we'd like to take a moment to reflect on things important and beautiful to you, a moment to let our distractions fall away as we focus on this amazing couple standing here before us and wish for their everlasting happiness. And we'd like to observe a moment of silent reflection in your own tradition, recognizing and honoring those who have passed, since they are always in the hearts of those who love them. Please join me now in a moment of silence as we reflect and remember Dawn's father, Donald L. Dickinson. We are here today to celebrate love. Love in all of its aspects and dimensions, love of one another, love of family and friends, but most particularly the love between a man and a woman that creates the desire to live together in marriage. All of us need and desire to love and to be loved, and the highest form of love between two people is the mutual commitment of a lifelong relationship. Christy and Dawn, as you well know, happiness in a relationship doesn't just happen. It is created each and every day. The little things you do for each other truly are the big things. These little things that you do for each other, you do not because you have to, but because you want to. Try to remember to listen, to give respect to one another, especially when you're disagreeing. Bear with one another's weaknesses. We're mortals and we make mistakes. Always determine the original intent of any action before possibly judging or blaming. Comfort each other in times of trouble and sorrow. Work together to provide the material needs for one another. Marriage is an act of faith. It takes great love and unbroken trust to promise to go through life with just one person, forsaking all others. Dawn, is it your intent to devote all of your love, all of yourself to Christy only in marriage?
That is my intent and my promise.
Christy, is it your intent to devote all of yourself to Dawn and to Dawn only in marriage? Your marriage today is the public and legal union of your two souls who have found one another, who love one another, and who are already joined together and united as one in your hearts. Now marriage is going to give you a new way to share your lives together, standing together to face life and the world hand in hand, which include Ben, Sid, and Lauren. Marriage can have challenges, so you will need all of your strength, courage, patience, forgiveness, and a really good sense of humor will help. And when you love someone, you will be loyal to them. You will always believe in them, always see the best in them, and always stand your ground to defend them. The reading you guys have chosen today is The Art of a Good Marriage. In a good marriage, you are never too old to hold hands. It is remembering to say I love you at least once a day. It is never going to sleep angry. It is never taking the other for granted. The courtship should last a lifetime. It is having a mutual sense of values and common objectives. It is forming a new circle of love that gathers in the whole family. It is doing things for each other joyfully. It is speaking words of appreciation and being thoughtful. It is not looking for perfection in each other. It is having the capacity to forgive and forget. It is giving each other room to grow and to change. It is a common search for the good and the beautiful. It is establishing a relationship in which independence is equal, dependence is in the realms of trust, and obligation is reciprocal. It is not only marrying the right partner, it is being the right partner. Your marriage begins with the vows and promise you speak to one another today. The marriage vow is a promise of fidelity and honesty. Are you both ready to speak your vows?
Yes. How's my hair?
It looks beautiful.
Is that the vow? It's like
So
That's the vow, yeah.
Christy, we're gonna have Dawn go first.
She
All
really
right.
wants to go first.
Do you want to go
You
first?
know why?
Yo.
Otherwise, I'll be so uptight that I won't hear what he's saying.
You are all set.
Plus, the bride's always right. Are there two copies here?
This is true.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold this here for you. So just look at Dawn in the eyes.
Hi, sweetie.
Hi, baby.
Happy 1-year anniversary. 365 days ago today, we had our first date, and you looked so handsome when you walked through the door. I loved how tall you were in your boots and how strong you felt when we first hugged. The 3 hours we talked flew by, and I didn't want our date to end. As we walked out to our cars, I remember wanting a kiss really bad, but had to settle for another tight neck hug and neck sniff because that's what we both agreed to on the first date. It's so fun to remember back to the day as you reminded me what I said as I smiled and pushed away from you saying, "Walk away, Dawn," to ensure that we didn't break that rule. I couldn't wait to see you again. 2 days later, we had our first date, and we shared our last first kiss. You brought me flowers and a card that said, "The path to the one I love will always be littered with sunshine, laughter, and flowers." And it's true. You've showered me with flowers almost every week since the first day we met. I love that we made it a priority to see each other almost every day, even just for a quick kiss. I love how our connection grew, and I'm not sure if it was love at first sight, but I knew it was pretty close. I will never stop reminding you that on day 7 you shared that you adored me, and 2 days later the word adore turned into love. It wasn't that long for me to say I love you back. I love what a great son you are and the close relationship you have with your mom. I love what a great father you are to Sid and Ben. I love how you have come to love my family as well. I love seeing you bond with Lauren, and it's fun to watch Lauren and Sid bond over the animals and Ben and Lauren bond over the video games. I'm so excited to build a life with you and our kids. I love how your eyes light up when you look at me and your smile. Halfway done. I'm good. I love how you reassure me and are supportive in everything that I do. I'm excited to wake up to you every morning for the rest of my life. I love that we hold hands everywhere we go and that you're not afraid to give me a kiss in the middle of Home Depot. I promise to never stop being affectionate and promise to cuddle up close every night. You are exactly the man I had always hoped for and didn't think that I would find. You give freely of your love both in words and actions dozens of times every day. While we're apart, the middle of the night text reminding me that you love me and that I'm beautiful, or when we're together, whispering that in my ear. I've never felt so safe, secure, loved, and wanted more beautiful than I do when I'm with you. Whether you're rescuing me from killer bees in the house or being a calming presence while I'm all spazzy and stressed out, I know without a doubt you will be there for me anytime, anywhere, for any reason. I've never experienced that kind of trust and 100% confidence with anyone before. And that's what made me realize that you are my true love and that this is what true love feels like. And I'm very proud to call you my husband.
Wow. Wow. Good luck, Dawn.
Thanks a lot. Yes.
Ours will be very similar, I'm sure.
I promise not to imitate any pro wrestling announcers while I take this. Although I love me and Gino for living. Mine's only one page.
Wow. I had double spacing.
I'm going to speak loudly at the live stream that maybe someone is watching. Let's see. I will speak loud.
No.
Christy, 1 year ago today, I met you, the woman of my dreams. The one with whom I wish to spend the rest of my years. Today I'm asking for your hand in marriage, and in return give my promise of eternal love and devotion. In every other day of my life, I'm overly verbose and sarcastic. Today, just this once, I'll be mostly serious and somewhat succinct. I promise to love you, to love all of you, all the Christies I know and love. In fact, I have an alphabetical, non-comprehensive list. First, there's anxious Christy, who worries about work, friends, and family. I love her. There's Bull in the China Shop Christy, who unceremoniously clears my kitchen counter so she can sit and watch me cook. There's Cuddly Christy, who laid in my arms in the grass on the shores of Lake Coronis. Daring Christy, who traveled 1,200 miles in a car to visit my sister and take Lauren to see the ocean. Enthusiastic Christy, who sat with me as we erased our online dating accounts a week after we met because we knew we didn't need them anymore. This is only the E's, but I promise not to do the whole alphabet. There's Fun Christy, who's always ready for a happy hour martini. Hungry Christy, who can only tolerate little bits of sugar at a time. There is Generous Christy, who spends so much time getting to know me and my family. Indulgent Christy, who puts up with my almost constant nonsense. There's Judge Christy, who tells me when I've taken self-criticism too far. There's Christy Potratz, who is so proud of and loves so dearly her family. Loving Christy, who wrote lyrics to a love song for me and had it professionally recorded by a friend. There's Mom Christy, who loves and cares for Lauren and lovingly remembers Garrett. And my personal favorite, Spazzy Christy, whose hair is never quite right. I do realize that I skipped N through R and everything after S. Some of those have been censored. Naked Christy. And some I hope to meet very soon. Wife Christy. They're all the one I love and all very precious to me, and I can't wait to fill out the rest of the alphabet. In all sincerity, I know that when we're married, I'll litter our path together with love, laughter, and flowers. You'll always be my first priority and my best friend, and a day will never go by when I don't tell you how beautiful you are and how much I love you and how much I mean to you.
Wow, you did a great job. That was fabulous.
Can I kiss yeah, not yet. Huh?
Not yet. You guys aren't married yet. May you never forget the beginnings of your love. Continue to nurture it and allow it to grow and deepen as the years go by. And may you never take one another for granted. Always consider the other's happiness in every decision you make. And may you keep this promise you've made to one another throughout the thick and thins of life's experiences. And may you always be in love. Now that you've completed your vows, do you have your rings to exchange?
Oh, those, yes. Yes, we have rings. Viewers at home, we have rings. Is she going to put the ring in my finger and then mine?
No, you're going to go first. So just
And-
hold on to those.
Okay.
Here we go. Put them in my hand. The wedding ring is the symbol of married love. The precious metals can symbolize that it is your love that is your most precious possession, and the unending circle can symbolize that your love and commitment will never cease. Put those out there. Dawn, take Christy's ring and repeat. Christy, you can just leave that right there. That way it's right here. Dawn, repeat after me.
Christy,
I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love
as a symbol of my love and commitment.
Please wear it as a sign to the world
Please wear it as a sign to the world
that you are my wife.
that you are my wife.
With this ring,
With this ring,
I thee wed.
I thee wed. I kissed her hand. Yeah, I get a kiss.
That was nice.
Some sort.
We're gonna break all the
Dawn's
rules.
ring. And Chris, you please repeat after me. Dawn.
Dawn.
Dawn, look at him.
Hi, Dawn.
I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love and commitment.
as a symbol of my love and commitment.
Please wear it as a sign to the world
Please wear it as a sign to the world
that you are my husband.
that you are my husband.
With this ring,
With this ring,
I thee wed.
I thee wed.
So please pour the sand into the empty container. Today you join your lives together. The separate bottles of sand symbolize your separate lives, separate families, and separate sets of friends. They represent all that you are and all that you'll ever be as individuals. They also represent your lives before today. As these containers of sand are poured into the one container, the individual grains of sand will no longer exist, but will be joined together as one. Just as the grains of sand can never be separated, so will your marriage and your family be. So please put this somewhere visible in your home, so each time you look at it, you remember what was said here today and what you felt here today. May you love deeply. Hold hands, please. Laugh out loud every day. Look in each other's eyes. Realize all of your hopes and your dreams. See many sunrises and sunsets. And in the presence of your very loving and supportive family and friends right there.
Yes.
And by the power vested in me by the state of California, I now declare you to be husband and wife. Please share your first kiss as husband and wife.
Oh my.
Everyone here, it is my honor to present to you all for the very first time Mr. and Mrs. Dawn and Christy Dickinson.